Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Allegedly, they said Ooni of Ife was begging Queen Naomi amidst tears not to accept to go back to Singapore. We do know that some weeks back, Queen Naomi attended a program in Singapore where she did marvelously, as in she really sell, as in she how will I say it, she impacted a lot of lives such that she draws attention, as in a lot of people came for her to come and do what she did once again, because they were really impressed, as in they were highly, as in they benefited a lot from her speech, from her ministration. As a matter of fact, she did wonderfully well, such that this Pastor Prince Joseph offered her a pastoral position, a resident pastor in his church there in Singapore. And we do know that this the church that we're talking about is such a very big church, but due to some circumstances, because according to the information, they said if she should accept that position, she will have to reside in Singapore, in order to do well, because she is going to become a resident pastor there. But we do know that Queen Naomi have her own church here in Nigeria. Not only that, she is also a queen, and the husband, Ooni of Ife, is doing everything within his power to say that she returns back to the palace, And with all of that, I don't know, but from what we heard, they said, Queen Naomi said that it is not going to be possible for her to go and reside in Singapore, So now they said, okay, before that offer from Prince Joseph, there's this other group of women who will be holding their program this December. They also agitated that Queen Naomi should return back and host the program again. I don't know if she accepted that or not, but from what we are hearing right now, they said there is an offer again from Singapore for her to come and perform during this Christmas period. And they said the king have been begging and pleading with Queen Naomi not to accept that offer, not to go for that program. This time, she's not going to stay back there or live there. No. She is going, maybe after some days of the program or weeks, depending how long it takes them to do so, she will return back to Akure to continue with her own church. But Ooni of Ife have been making preparations on how to spend the Christmas holiday with Queen Naomi and Prince Tade. That preparation has been in progress before now, because I've heard something like that before now. But this Singaporean program again, I don't know if it has been in progress before the Xmas holiday from Ooni of Ife or anything. I don't just know. But from what we are hearing now, it looks as if Queen Naomi wants to go back to Singapore for another program. And the king have been pleading with her not to go, and his reason is that he really wants to spend time with Prince Tade this Xmas period. Then a lot of people are saying, if you really want to spend this time, if you really want Prince Tade right beside you like you always claim, why not do the needful? Because we do know that Queen Naomi have made it clear that she is not coming back to the palace of Ooni of Ife, not until all the women right there is out, not until the palace is cleared off. That is the word she used, until the palace is cleared off. She did not say, Ooni, go and send your wives out, or don't send them out. But according to her, she said, until the palace is cleared off completely. And we understand what that means. It simply means that all the same way the king gathered all of them, that he needs to clear them off from the palace for Queen Naomi to return back. And no one will blame Queen Naomi if she takes such decision, because if the women are there, bringing Prince Tade back there is a risk. Yes, it is a risk. Why I said it's a risk is because these women are, hey, they are spiritually inclined. They can do and undo. They can do anything. Even the things that people will not imagine that they can do. They can do it though, seriously. From all the alleged information we have been hearing about them, they can do anything. So I wouldn't blame Queen Naomi if she insists that his only son will not go to that palace. And the king too is doing everything within his power to see that Prince Tade returns back to the palace. But it is obvious that Prince Tade cannot return, not until Queen Naomi returns. So right now, the king, Queen Naomi is preparing to go back to Singapore for yet another program. While Ooni of Ife is pleading with her not to go, to come and to spend holiday with them. Is it maybe they will spend the holiday in Lekki or in any other place? But because I know from what I've been hearing, I don't think Naomi will carry her load and go back to that palace to spend the holiday when the women are there, because we do know that the women will surely be there. Even if they don't want to be there, the moment they hear that Naomi is coming, they are going to rush and come back to just to be there. You know? So, and a lot of people are saying, this one that the king is saying he wants to spend time with Queen Naomi and he wants to spend time with Prince Tade. Some people are saying, is it just all about Prince Tade? Or are you telling us that you miss your wife so much that you want to spend time with her? But if that should be the question, is it a crime for one to want to spend time with his lovely wife? Is it a crime? Or don't you guys think that Queen Naomi too is missing the king? I don't know. I'm just asking. But in any case, I believe at this point, what matters to Queen Naomi most is doing the work of God, of which she is called for. You know, and that is why the Singaporean program will be more important to her than going back to the palace. Because if we do know that if truly that Queen Naomi is bothered about the things of that palace, I believe by now she would have returned back to the palace to start giving her own gbas, the same way all of these desperate women that enters the palace, because desperately they want to be in that palace, and right now they are there giving gbas just in a way to succeed, because the palace is not as conducive as they think it is. So for them to succeed there, they will be giving their own gbas and all of that. So if Queen Naomi really, if going back to the palace is what interests Queen Naomi the most, I'm sure she would dive back to the palace and start, you know, making her own, giving us her own woto and all of that. But the baby girl is not taking in that direction. What she thinks now is to do the work of God. If it is the will of God that she will return back to the palace, then the king should go and clear the palace for her to return. Yes, so right now they said the king has been begging her to please not go. Anyways, that's the gist. So don't forget that they are all alleged information, because I do not live in the palace. Always bear that in mind, okay? Thanks for watching. Please help me share this video and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget I still love you guys. Bye for now.